Pledge of Allegiance, I'd like to ask Trustee Pierce to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we begin, I'd like to ask everyone to join us in a moment of silence in honor of one of our graphic service employees, Tom Aguirre, and a student who both tragically lost their lives over the weekend. Let us take this time to reflect on their contributions to our community and extend our thoughts and prayers to their family, friends during this difficult period. Thank you. Roll call will reflect that all board members, superintendent, and cabinet are all present. Approval of the minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the special meeting of August 5th, 2024?
So moved, Pierce.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Abstention.
Motion carries 4-0 with 1 abstention. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of August 13th, 2024?
So moved, Pierce.
Is there a second?
Second, Porras.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Board meeting addenda, Dr. May Volmer.
Nothing related to any action items, but it should be noted that our student board member was not able to join us this evening. Therefore, we're not doing the oath of office.
Yep. Approval of agenda. Is there a motion to approve the agenda of the regular meeting of September 3rd, 2024? Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Community and staff student recognition, Dr. May Volmer.
Yes, I'd like to call our Public Information Officer, Tamara Watkins, up to the podium, and she'll be delivering our recognition this evening.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Members of the school board, cabinet, colleagues, and honored guests tonight. It is with great pleasure that we gather tonight and recognize the outstanding achievements of 2 of our amazing schools, Indio Middle School and La Quinta Middle School. Love the school spirit. So they are recipients of this prestigious Renaissance School of Distinction Award, this national recognition presented by Jostens, which is a long-standing and trusted partner in education since 1897, honors schools that make a significant positive impact in their school climate and culture. Now, this award embodies the Jostens Renaissance formula of respect. They recognize, reward, reinforce relationships which equal results. Right now, from Indio Middle School, I'd like to call up Principal Cully, Assistant Principal James Adkins, Jennifer Ramirez, Nicole Freeman, and any other representatives that they have here tonight. Please come forward. I heard them making plans in the parking lot with talking about this banner. Can't wait to see it. Now, congratulations, because you have earned the platinum level of Renaissance School Distinction Award. Go ahead and parade your proud banner around. This is the highest level of recognition possible. Now, this accomplishment is particularly remarkable as Indio Middle School is one of only 3 schools in the Sierra Nevada region, which encompasses California, Nevada, and Hawaii, to achieve this honor. In July, at the National Renaissance Conference in Orlando, Indio Middle School was formally presented with this award, and tonight, we, of course, are very proud to recognize your exceptional efforts with this certificate that I have right here on behalf of Desert Sands Unified School District. And Principal Culley, would you like to say a few words? I'm going to give you your certificate. Here you go. Congratulations.
Thank you. First, I would like to say thank you to the board, to Cabinet for allowing us to be here tonight. Also, a huge shout out to La Quinta Middle, who I know is going to be recognized here in just a moment. But more so than that, I would like to thank the staff from last year, particularly Mr. Atkins, who led the charge. And I know that he's very proud to hand over to Ms. Killian the Renaissance program. But I also want to recognize our staff and students from last year more than anything for the great strides and great commitments they've made to Indio Middle, and we look forward to continuing the tradition and the honor. So thank you.
Do we have any other Tigers in the house who'd like to stand up and receive your recognition for being part of such an outstanding school? If you do, you're all up here. All right, go Tigers.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And now, from La Quinta Middle School, I'd like to call up Principal Kristen Wood and her team, including Dr. Farah Ortega Choate. They're still celebrating. All right. Any student leaders, administration, staff, and faculty, La Quinta Middle School Bulldogs! All right, congratulations. The school spirit is in full effect tonight. Congratulations. La Quinta Middle School also earned the platinum level of distinction, making it one of 3 schools in the Sierra Nevada region to be recognized at this level. Their achievements also celebrated the 2024 Jostens Renaissance Global Conference in Orlando in July. Of course, tonight we are honored to recognize you tonight with this certificate. On behalf of the Desert Sands Unified School District, Dr. Ortega Choate, would you like to say a few words?
Before I speak, we have our representative from Jostens Renaissance, Mr. Chris Joy, who has a few words for both La Quinta and Indio Middle School.
Thanks so much for everybody who came out tonight, and thanks for the nice introduction. For those of you who don't know, Jostens has been doing a Renaissance program for over 30 years. And it's really about re-sparking and reigniting climate and culture on your campus. And I like to think of it as schools are doing a check, right? And they're asking their families and their teachers, how do you feel about school Sunday night? And these schools are doing a fantastic job making their schools and their programs something where teachers and students want to come, they want to be seen, and they all get recognized. And it's more than just achievement. They're sharing this sense of belonging at schools, which is so important because not everybody can achieve at the highest levels, but everybody, Farah and I have said this forever, they all just want to be seen, they want to be heard, and they want to be loved. And these schools are doing an exceptional job, so please, they both earned these awards this summer. So this is Indio Middle School for our platinum level. And please also congratulate La Quinta Middle School. The highest levels these 2 schools achieved is the platinum status for, come on over here and take a picture. Wow. Come on, this is amazing because not only is it only 3 schools out of 84, but 2 of them are in the same city, in the same district, and they are middle schools. This is amazing.
We're both, and to top it off, we're both Desert Sands graduates right here.
Fantastic. So please, congratulate them one more time. This is a major award, you guys.
I swear I'm going to keep it short. I even wrote it down this time. Here we go. Okay, as you can see, we are proud to be La Quinta Middle School Bulldogs. We love to show our Bulldog pride, and as I continue, if you are part of La Quinta Middle School, families, faculty, past or current students, can you stand while I'm saying this, because this is about you. Thank you. So, as you can see, we are proud to show our Bulldog pride, and we are part of being a Bulldog is creating an environment where schools become second homes and classmates and coworkers become family through the building of relationships. The students and faculty worked countless hours on the 17-part School of Distinction Platinum level application, documenting all of the amazing things happening at LQMS, such as 5 rallies, including 3 Renaissance rallies, participating in Coachella Valley student leaders with Indio Middle School, sharing the idea exchange, Renaissance reward cards, monthly school culture challenges. We actually won one and do it every single month. Reward days, school culture surveys, Staffalty of the Week with painted parking spots and a Bulldog trophy, Staffalty of the Month using character videos, commit to graduate assembly held at La Quinta High School, and honoring students every single quarter for 4.0, High Honors, Honor Roll, Wicker Wizards, Pride Awards, High Five, Student of the Month, and Ren Stars, and tracking those positive results. In fact, Jostens had our rally recorded to use as an example across the country. As student leaders and faculty, our job is to recognize and reward others. Receiving this award honors the work that they do every single day on our campus and in our community, and it allows us to pause and to be proud that we are making a difference. So thank you to Mrs. Wood, our principal, to our assistant principal, Mr. Goldman, to our faculty, our students, and all of our families. Thank you for your unwavering support. And I'm so proud that we did this 2 years in a row. Bulldogs, are you ready for a three-peat? Thank you.
All right, congratulations to Indio and La Quinta Middle Schools. If you would like to join me in the lobby for a photo op right now, I will meet you out there. Congratulations and thank you.
The board will make comments in a few moments, so La Quinta Middle and Indio Middle, if you want to come back in after your photo, awesome.
Introduction of new or recently promoted employees, Dr. May Volmer.
Yes, Dr. Hyde.
All right, good evening, everyone. I'm going to introduce a number of new management employees that were recently appointed to their positions, and I'd like to ask those that are introduced today to just meet me in the hallway shortly after introductions for a photo opportunity. So first and foremost, I'd like to ask Michelle Sherlin, the brand new interim principal at Carter Elementary, to come to the dais, please. So a little bit about Michelle. Michelle earned her Bachelor's of Arts degree in Liberal Studies and Master of Arts degree in Educational Administration from California State University at San Bernardino. She has been recognized not only with a bronze medal in the Army, but also as a California Teacher of the Year. She states that in her 24 years in the U.S. Army and 3 years as an assistant principal have prepared her for this wonderful new assignment. She wants to acknowledge her parents, husband Rodney, her children, and her 5th, 8th, 9th grandchildren. Latest grandson is due in September. She would also like to acknowledge every single person that she has had the honor to work with over the past 25 years of her educational career. Michelle, congratulations, welcome. Please introduce any guests you might have and say a few words.
To the right, to the right.
Okay, thank you. I'm not used to being on stage. Thank you, members of the board, for this incredible opportunity to serve as the interim principal of Carter Elementary. I'm deeply honored by your trust and confidence in me to lead this wonderful school. Our mascot couldn't be here tonight because she's busy. Okay. I want to express my sincere gratitude to my mentor, Paul Kraft. Paul,
Your leadership, integrity, and wealth of knowledge have been invaluable to me. You've shown me what it truly means to lead with both heart and mind. And as Jimmy Carter wisely said, we must adjust to changing times and still hold to unchanging principles. Your example has taught me the strong relationships and ethical leadership are the bedrock of meaningful change. Thank you. A special thank you goes out to Christy, my assistant principal, who's here tonight. I'm so fortunate that we can wave these waters together. Thank you, Christy. And I also want to thank my incredible family, my husband, Rod, my parents, especially my dad, who has been my guide through this journey, and also my brother, Ryan, who's supported me through countless late-night texts. They're both principals. And to my children and grandchildren who give me hope in the future of public education and their beliefs. This really fuels me as my children and my grandchildren, too. And lastly, I want to extend my heartfelt thank you to my former staff members at Earhart who are here tonight. Your support means the world to me, and as I carry the lessons we learned together into my new chapter. Thank you for all of this, and thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, just a quick announcement. Steve Giddings couldn't make it to the meeting tonight, but he'll be introduced at a future meeting. So I'd like to ask Janae Walker, the new assistant principal at Earhart Elementary, to come forward, please. Janae earned her Bachelor's of Arts degree in Liberal Studies and Master of Arts degree in Education from National University. She grew up in the Coachella Valley and attended Desert Sand schools from kindergarten through 12th grade. Janae would like to acknowledge her husband, who is a hard-working custodian at Shadow Hills High School and has always supported her dreams. She would also like to thank her children, parents, and her friends who have always stood by her side through everything. She's proud to work for such an amazing school district and serve her community. Congratulations, Janae. Please introduce any guests you have and say a few words.
Thank you, first Board and Cabinet, for this opportunity. I'm very excited and happy to be here. Secondly, I want to thank my husband, who, again, he always put his dreams on hold to make sure that I can live mine. My kids, because school's their second home and they're okay with that. They understand. They're not here tonight. I want to say thank you to all my friends who've supported me, and they make sure that I also fulfill my dreams and follow what I want to do in life. Earhart staff, they've made me feel so welcomed, and I'm loving it there. I want to thank Paul Kraft because he took a chance on me, and I'm very appreciative of that. And then I've had so many DSUSD members who have mentored me, many principals, many other people in this district that I want to thank for where I'm at now.
Last but definitely not least, and we'll just wait a moment for everyone to come back in. So the first thing you learn when you become an educator is be flexible. So the first thing that I'd like to do, or the last thing I'd like to do in terms of these announcements is ask and welcome and congratulate Jen Withrow, the new assistant principal at Van Buren Elementary School. Please come to the dais. So just a little information about Jen. She earned her Associates of Arts degree in Electronic Systems Technology from Community College of the Air Force, a Bachelor of Arts degree in Business Administration from Wayland Baptist University, and a Master of Arts degree in Elementary Teacher Education from the University of Phoenix. Prior to educational career, Jen served for 9 years in the U.S. Air Force as an electronic systems manager. She was deployed in 2001 to Saudi Arabia, where she installed, maintained, and repaired the communications equipment used to talk to aircraft. She was awarded the Outstanding Unit Medal with Valor for her contributions. Jen is grateful to her husband of 25 years, Jeremy, and their 19-year-old daughter, Jillian, for their love and support. Jen, welcome. If you have any guests, please introduce them and say a few words.
Thank you.
All right, well, I'm so excited to introduce you to my husband, Jeremy, who is my sun, my moon, and all of my stars, and our daughter, sweet Jillian, who is absolutely the song my heart sings. They support me, encourage me, and push me each day to be better and to do better, and I love the way that they love me. I wanted to thank Kirsten, and I don't know that she could make it tonight, but Kirsten Knapp is a friend, a mentor, and my previous supervisor, and I'm just super grateful that during our journey together at both Franklin and in expanded learning, she helped me to, well, just the knowledge that I gained was invaluable, and she really helped me to understand how I most want to serve our Desert Sands community, so I'm grateful for that. And Cabinet and Board, I am just so thankful to be the next assistant principal of Van Buren. And thank you to Mr. Romero for taking a chance and choosing me. I appreciate it. I could not be more excited. And just like Ken Williams said at the admin retreat, I am ready to be a junkyard dog for the Bulldogs as Mr. Romero and I strive to make Van Buren the elementary school of choice, a place where both educators and scholars want to be. So I simply just cannot wait to continue serving and giving back to the students and families of the very best district in the Coachella Valley. So thank you so much.
Just a quick reminder that we're going to meet out in the foyer for a quick photo opportunity.
But after the board does their comments, please. Yeah.
Are they coming in or no? Okay. Okay. Board and superintendent comments, Mr. Duran.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'd like to wish everybody a happy new school year. I did want to say to the Indio Middle School and looking to middle schools that were here earlier, congratulations on the wonderful awards that Mr. Culley and James Atkins, the administrative staff, they're going to do a wonderful job, I know, together. And I just wanted to congratulate Dr. Farah-Tega-Choate and Principal Wood for the wonderful support that they showed today for the Looking to Middle School and achieving their platinum level Renaissance Awards. I also, to Michelle, I wanted to say congratulations to you. Congratulations. And also thank you for your service. I remember, and it's very honorable, and that now you've chosen the profession of education to spread your skills even further amongst the community that you love so much. Thank you. And then Janae Walker, again, thank you again for taking the opportunity to come and work or move into this new position. We're excited for you at Earhart, and Jennifer Withrow also too. I know you're going to do a great job over there with Ms. Romero at the Van Buren Elementary. Outside of those comments, I wanted to put something in about interscholastic sports. I coach, hence the bright shirt today, just so you know. And I wanted people to know that that go out and support our teams. A lot of times we go out and they're just, fields are they could be filled with more students, and it's really a good outing to go. I know as a local graduate, I used to go to a lot of games just to go when my kids were younger. And stairs weren't so high and far apart. But at the end of the day, I want to encourage people because I want to talk a little bit about the coaches that do such a wonderful job to support our local youth in their passion to be the best that they can be and be a full-rounded student, because interscholastic sports oftentimes is not available to students, in every community, in every place. And we do a really good job, I like to think, of promoting those programs. And to give you an example, some of the coaches that I know at some of the schools I've been there, like yesterday was Labor Day, and one would think you take it off, but they're out there doing work with students on fields and on campuses. Today, even Tuesday, I see them all the time. I was there as early as 9:30 in the morning, and people are always working with these children. So please, if you have a chance, to go out and support a local community and make it kind of fun. It's not as expensive as one thinks, and it's kind of an interesting. Of course, when the weather gets a little cooler, it might be more inclined to go out and do that. But just put that on the calendar kind of list to say that. What else did I have to basically say? I wanted to throw this little bit in. Some of you may have remembered Don Griffith. Don Griffith served on the board here honorably for about 15 years or so, and I had the opportunity to go see him get sworn in as a Superior Court judge in Kern County in Bakersfield, and it was quite, there's a lot of things in life you don't even think are on a bucket list, but that's a pretty impressive ordeal. So I did get to see him, and he was very concerned about the community. Not concerned, he wanted to know how everything was going, and was happy in the direction it was going, and he sent everybody their best wishes. So I thought it would be important for me to resonate those thoughts that he had for you. And if you don't know, his wife is, I believe, the mayor at Indian Wells currently, and they will be relocating at the end of the year, and it'll be a loss, I think, for us, but they'll be replaced as we often are when we move forward in our lives. But again, thank you so much. It's my honor to be here this evening and speak with all of you, and go out and see a volleyball game or football game or water polo game, or even cross country. I used to go to those. I mean, that's in the heat. And best to everybody. And again, congratulations to the staff. I see Ms. Wood and Dr. Farah Ortega-Choke came in, and I saw Cully. I had the honor, I used to work with him. Fantastic crew. And I know you guys are going to do great things. And Renaissance is still, Indio High, like 1995, we're doing Renaissance, right? I know. I know. And I'll tell you straight up, I still can't spell it. But that is like one difficult French word, right? It's like, thank you, everybody.
Ms. Porres.
Okay. Congratulations to Indio Middle and to La Quinta. You guys are amazing. I love visiting your schools because you just have like the best energy, and obviously you bring it here, and of course you're a Desert Sands graduate, so that I love that you say that. So I love that it's coming full circle, right? So, but congratulations. Platinum status is just amazing, so congratulations to you and all that you guys do. I visited the first day of school for Kennedy. I just went to one school with Dr. Watson and Dr. May Bulmer, and it was great to welcome the kids back. And I'm so glad that you guys have all this energy and wonderful enthusiasm for the kids. I love all the little videos that our new public officer, Tamara, right? Did I say that right? Anyway, you're doing an amazing job, so I really appreciate all that you're doing to really bring Desert Sands out there. So, congratulations to Michelle for Carter. You're just such a light. I love your energy whenever I see you. You just like brighten the room when you walk in. So I look forward to seeing you out there at Carter, and you're going to do a great job out there. And Janae at Earhart. I love how everybody just has so much support from each school wherever you go. I just love that for Desert Sands, our family, where we just support each other. And, you guys just have such a great network of family and friends with each other. So congratulations to Janae, and to Jennifer. Thank you so much for your service. Wow. Your list of things that have accomplished is just like amazing. So I really look forward to you being where you are, and I'm glad that that's a dream, part of your dream come true for you. So welcome and good luck, and look forward to visiting you as well. Have a great year, everybody.
Mr. Alvarez.
Good evening, everyone. Just want to acknowledge the schools that were recognized, La Quinta and Indio Middle. Great job, always putting yourselves out there in the communities and really emphasizing community and culture. So thank you for your efforts to both school sites. And to Ms. Sherlin, Ms. Walker, Ms. Withrow, you guys are doing an amazing job in supporting the school sites. It's a difficult, I believe, one of the most difficult jobs out there, because it's never the same thing. It's changing every day. You're facing challenges, and you're making decisions 1,000 times a day, on the fly. So, kudos to you guys for taking on the challenge and seeing it through. We really appreciate those efforts that you're putting forth. I want to acknowledge just the school sites. Everyone from our classified staff, our certificated staff, our admin. As we adjust to the new school year, there's a lot of changes that have to take place. Getting used to things, some patience, and you're pivoting on the spot. So thank you for that. It's something that we recognize that's going on every day, And it takes a lot of creativity in making it happen, making it work for the school site. So just want to acknowledge you all for those efforts. We had a chance to see the data coming in from our state testing, and just want to acknowledge those school sites who have shown some growth and those who continue to do the best they can. So thank you for those efforts. And just a reminder that we do have those families that were affected recently in our thoughts and prayers, and we ask that you join us in sending out those good vibes towards them. Thank you.
Ms. Pierce?
Well, I just want to welcome everyone to the new school year. I'm looking forward to a wonderful year building relationships with all of our students. So segues into the Renaissance program and how they work so hard to make school a place where kids want to be and can learn, because they feel recognized, heard, loved. They have a spot in their life there that people care about them, and that we spread that as much as we can this year at every level, at every school, and really work hard to achieve that everywhere. So congratulations to Indio Middle and La Quinta Middle for platinum status. Also, I was able to join Dr. May Volmar at the first day of school, visiting a school in my trustee area, and La Quinta visited Franklin School. It was amazing to see all the kids trying to find their way around and helping little kids put their backpacks away and get into the teacher, and it was just wonderful walking around the campus and greeting the parents. And also, immediately after that, we were able to go over to Thomas Jefferson Middle School and a surprise broadcast room dedication that was funded by partially by an anonymous donor, I understand, and also the Bianca Ray Foundation. And the students, their teacher had put in for it, and the students really weren't aware of it and had never seen it. And to go and see the two rooms where it looked like a professional studio and also production room with all the equipment, they were just overjoyed. So that was really a big thing. Also, I was able to go with Principal Wood to the Do the Right Thing Award. I think yours was the only student from Desert Sands that month, right? And that's an amazing organization. I've brought it up before, that looks for students, and anyone in our district, any teacher can recognize students for making amazing changes in their life, doing amazing things. So just keep that in mind when you see kids doing the right thing, even if it means they weren't doing the right thing before, or that they're just great student citizens now. And they recognize that every third Thursday or Wednesday, something like that, in Palm Springs at the partnership with the Palm Springs Police Department. So we go over there and recognize them, and it's just amazing. Lastly, I want to welcome all the new principal and APs, but they're not new. They've been here in the district, and I want to recognize Michelle Sherlin for taking on Carter as interim principal. I think it's a perfect fit, and I know Earhart misses you, but Janae Walker, you fit right in there from being there part-time, and I know they'll really value you, and you've already got a spot there. And Jennifer, to hear about your background with Kirsten, that was amazing too. So I know you got good mentorship there, and I'll be looking forward to visiting your schools when we come around later in the year. Thank you.
So first day of school, I had a whirlwind of a day with Dr. May Volmar, or morning. We went to Palm Desert Charter Middle, Monroe. I went to Carter, Ford, and Kennedy. And honestly, it's worth the whirlwind to see all the excitement of all of our staff and all of our students. I too want to congratulate La Quinta Middle and Indio Middle. I love seeing the mascot here. I have a secret love for mascots. To our staff, actually, Trustee Pierce pointed out something that I wanted to discuss, and it's that all of these were promotions, and that shows our trust and appreciation of growing our own. So thank you for all you do. And all of our staff and all of our admin that are here supporting them, I will say it every single time, I appreciate it because it shows your trust and support of your colleagues. To everyone from Earhart, sorry but not sorry that we took Michelle. Love her already, love her enthusiasm at Carter. Unfortunately, her and Christy have to see my lovely face every Friday now. Also, I see your dad is here, and Mr. McLaughlin, you probably don't remember me. I stayed out of your office, but I was one of your students too, so I'm glad to see your dad here supporting you. And then the last thing I want to say is I want to take a moment and recognize and publicly commend the outstanding work of our cabinet and Mrs. Fisher's crisis support team. And it's something that happens behind the scenes that I don't think the public realizes how amazing they are. And although we never hope to need crisis intervention, their effectiveness, their efficiency, and their dedication are deeply appreciated. Dr. Mabelmar.
Thank you, ditto. It's always unfortunate when we need them, but they do really, really great work, and they were out in full force today supporting not only our graphic services team, but Desert Ridge with the loss of the student, and so absolutely great job. Really appreciate it. I just want to say congratulations as well to La Quinta Middle and Indio Middle. If you've not been to a rally at La Quinta Middle, you go to one and you will know within like the first 3 minutes why it was videotaped and shown nationally as an example. It's pretty outstanding to watch. And I love how much that supports our mission to inspire and nurture every student one opportunity at a time. You are putting in that work by what you're doing. So thank you and congratulations to both schools. Really proud of you. Really proud of all of our new assistant principals and Michelle being at Carter on an interim position. Definitely have great faith in all of you and very excited to see just the great work that you'll do throughout the course of the year. And then I want to just give a huge thanks. I know we've been in school, we're in the 3rd week now, starting it out, but it is a huge, huge lift just to get ready for school. And then on top of that, to create an environment that's easy for parents to navigate, that's welcoming, that's exciting, and certainly, going on seeing all the different schools and the way they were welcoming parents, classrooms set up, grounds kept, every single employee in Desert Sands, thank you so much for all the work that you did to make sure that our families and our students had the very best experience that first day and every day afterwards, I know. But your work is deeply appreciated, and it's obvious how hard you work, so thank you so much for that.
Hey, at this time, I'd like to give everyone that came for recognition the opportunity to go and celebrate with your family and friends, unless you're staying for the remainder of the meeting. And go take your picture with Dr. Hyde. Okay, public comment on open session items. Communications from the floor. In accordance with bylaws of the board number 9323, time is reserved for oral communication by members of the Board of Education or by citizens. Citizens wishing to be heard on agenda items, regular or special meeting, and or non-agenda items within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board, regular meetings only, shall have a 3-minute limit. A total of 20 minutes will be reserved for public comment on each item. The board president, with concurrence of the board, may extend this time if deemed appropriate due to the number of citizens wishing to speak on an item. In accordance with the law, the board cannot take action on any matter not appearing on the agenda, as indicated in bylaws of the board number 9232.2. Individual speakers shall be allowed 3 minutes to address the board on each agenda, regular or not special meeting, or non-agenda regular meeting. The board shall limit the total time of public input to each item to 20 minutes. Please be advised that there is a possibility that some items discussed during public comment will not be developmentally appropriate for minors. We ask that parents use their discretion when choosing to remain in the boardroom during public comment. If you choose to leave the room, you may wait in the overflow location at the end of the hallway, and you'll be notified when public comments have concluded. There are no online public comments, and we have no public comments. Information, Indio High School Future Farmers of America Club participation in the National Convention in Indianapolis, Indiana from October 22nd to 27th, 2024, and the disposal of surplus property report per resolution number 01-2024-2025. Staff conference items, we have none. Public hearing, we have none. Ready? General functions, business services. There are 7 items in general functions, business services, with 17.1 and 17.2 being resolution items and requiring a roll call vote. Is there a motion to take items 17.3 to 17.7 as a group or individually? Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Is there a motion for item 17.1?
So moved, Alvarez.
Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Roll call vote. Mr. Duran?
Aye.
Ms. Porras?
Aye.
Mr. Alvarez?
Aye.
Ms. Pierce?
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Motion carries 5-0. Is there a motion for 17.2?
So moved, Alvarez.
Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Roll call vote. Mr. Duran?
Aye.
Ms. Porras?
Aye.
Mr. Alvarez?
Aye.
Ms. Pierce?
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Motion carries 5-0. General functions, educational services. There are 3 items for general functions, educational services. Is there a motion to take these as a group or individually?
Motion to take them as a group, Pierce.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. General functions, personnel services. There are 7 items for general functions, personnel services. Is there a motion to take these as a group or individually?
Motion to take them as a group, Pierce.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. General function student support services, we have none. General function superintendent, there are 3 items with 21.1 being a resolution item and requiring a roll call vote. Is there a motion to take items 21.2 and 21.3 as a group or individually?
Take them as a group. So moved, Pierce.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Is there a motion for item 21.1?
So moved, Pierce.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Roll call vote. Mr. Duran?
Aye.
Ms. Porras?
Abstain?
Mr. Alvarez?
Aye.
Ms. Pierce?
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Motion carries 4-0 with 1 abstention. Consent item student matters. Dr. May Volmar.
Yes, tonight in closed session on item 3.1, the board took action to approve the following reinstatement student case, number 23/24-44, on a motion made by trustee Alvarez, seconded by trustee Porras, and the motion carried 4-0 with the board accepting the recommendation of reinstatement.
Thank you. Consent items, business services. There are 13 items in consent items, business services. Is there a motion to take these as a group or individually?
Motion to take them as a group, Pierce.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Consent items, educational services. There are 10 items in consent items, educational services. I would like to take item 24.3 on its own. I will make a motion to take items 24.1, 24.2, and 24.4 through 24.10 as a group. Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Is there a motion for item 24.3?
So moved, Pierce.
Is there a second?
Second, Porras.
Any discussion? I will be abstaining from this vote due to being a cousin of the contract for who this is for. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? I abstain. Motion carries 4-0 with 1 abstention. Consent items, personnel services, there are none. Consent items, student support services, there are 5 items in consent items, student support services. Is there a motion to take these as a group or individually?
So moved, take them as a group, Alvarez.
Is there a second?
Pierce. Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Consent items, Superintendent, there are none. Personnel action certificated, Dr. Hyde.
Good evening. I'm honored to make one announcement for retirement in our certificated world, and that's Paul Stryker, he is actually retiring after 26 years of service to the district, and he's retiring from his position at Indio High School. So congratulations, Mr. Stryker.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Any discussion?
I just want to say thank you for your 26 years of service, Paul, and enjoy your retirement. You made it to the finish line.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I forget his rank, but he was leading our ROTC for many years, and he was an amazing mentor for all those kids. Thank you. I can't remember.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Personnel actions classified, Dr. Hyde.
I'm also honored to announce that we have one retirement in our classified ranks, and that's Kathy Wood, who's retiring after 10 years of service as a library specialist, her last assignment at Franklin Elementary. So congratulations, Kathy.
Is there a motion?
So moved, Porras.
Is there
Second, Alvarez.
any discussion?
You made it to the finish line, Kathy. Congratulations.
Calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Call out of closed session items, Dr. May-Volmar.
Yes, tonight in closed session, item 3.3, the board took action on settlement claim number 24-L-01 on a motion made by trustee Alvarez and seconded by trustee Porras. The motion carried 4-0 with the board approving the settlement claim. On agenda item 3.4 tonight, the board approved the appointment of the following individual: certificated management recommendation Michael O'Neill for the position of coordinator of assessment and accountability, passed with a motion by trustee Alvarez and seconded by trustee Porras, and it was a unanimous vote of 5-0. Also tonight in closed session, under agenda item 3.5, the board took action to dismiss classified employee number 295137, bus driver, under the progressive disciplinary procedure, and directed staff to provide notice of its decision in accordance with the collective bargaining agreement. This passed on a motion by trustee Pierce, seconded by trustee Alvarez, and is a unanimous vote of 5-0. That's it.
Thank you. Suggestions for future agenda items that receive at least 3 votes. Mr. Duran?
I have nothing for right now.
Ms. Porras?
I have none.
Mr. Alvarez?
No, thank you.
Ms. Pierce?
I have none.
So I have 2 things I just want to address, maybe not necessarily future agenda items, but one, I want to make sure that we're getting the acts of aggression information that we haven't been receiving since school started. And the second thing is the heat mitigation and making sure that we're staying on top of this. And I do feel like our elementaries do a good job at this, but I want to make sure that our secondary schools are doing the same thing. It bothers me when I hear that students are told that they can't eat inside because it makes too much of a mess. And the heat mitigation is they can't use the field. So giving our secondary students, middle school and high school, the opportunity to eat inside when we're in heat mitigation, we need to ensure that that's being done. Announcements. The next regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Education will be September 17th, 2024 in the District Education Boardroom, 47950 Dune Palms Road, La Quinta, California. We do not need to reconvene to close session. This meeting is adjourned at 7:49.